Something's Brewing is sponsored by Willimantic Brewing Company.
Something's Brewing takes us to Manchester. You might recognize this building behind me. It's the old Adams Mill restaurant. Well, Elicit Brewing Company is now moving in. We're going to show you around their newly created space as they are opening very soon. Brian Ayers, brewer of Elicit Brewing Company. Nice to be here.
Hey, great to have you.
This is so great. So I know you're in a construction zone. This is a work in progress. You're getting there.
Yep.
You have some major plans though for this space.
Oh yeah, this is such an exciting project. We've got a beer garden out back that we're going to be building out. Our main tap room is huge. It's going to have a huge bar, 50 draft lines. Upstairs we're going to have a craft cocktail lounge. Downstairs in the other side, in addition to the full restaurant we're going to have, we're also going to have a full video game arcade with old school retro video game coin-op stuff. Out front we've got another patio, so we're going to have front patio space and back patio space. There's also talk of doing a small wine and bourbon room on the upstairs as well. So we're going to have a little bit of something for everybody.
And you also said, yeah, craft cocktails too.
Yes, craft cocktail lounge upstairs, which is going to be huge.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the beer. Because you talked about those 50 tap lines. They're all not going to be yours, but they're going to be local.
Yep.
And then you said you're going to be brewing what, like 4 to 8 maybe?
Yeah. So we've got a 7-barrel system here. We've got 4 fermenters that are 7-barrel, and we've got 1 that's a 15-barrel. So we can only do so much volume, and obviously our space is a 20,000 square foot building. So our tap room and our space where customers are going to be is way bigger than we have space for the brewery. But we are going to have a rotating list of a bunch of different beers. The cool part about the fact that we have so many draft lines and we're going to have so many guest taps is that I don't have to worry about trying to brew an IPA to some kind of a style, because we can just get the coolest beers from all over Connecticut and have them on our thing. So that kind of frees me up to be able to do some kind of weird, cool, one-off stuff, lots of rotating stuff, something exciting that every time somebody comes in, there'll be some new beers that we have on.
So you have some beers for us today.
Yep.
Let's talk about your Harvest Ale first.
Yeah. So Harvest Ale is a red ale. It's brewed with a French Saison yeast, and it uses all Cascade hops that I actually grew myself. So I've been a home brewer for a long time, and I've been growing hops for several years. So every year when we harvest those hops, I try to make a cool Harvest Ale out of it.
And then the next beer we're going to talk about is your sour.
Yes, so I got a sour. It's a kettle soured, again using a French Saison yeast. And actually the first time I brewed it, it had a lot of passion fruit notes in it already. So I actually add a passion fruit puree to it to amp those up a little bit. So it's really bright, really fruity, low in the sourness, very approachable. I know kettle sours are big nowadays. A lot of people are timid to get into the sour beers because some of them can be kind of aggressive, but this is going to be nice and mellow, easy, kind of a gateway sour for people to get into.
And you also have an IPA.
Yep. So our Carousel Incident is going to be kind of our first semi-flagship IPA. We're actually brewing a large contract batch of that right now, so we have plenty on hand for our opening. And that one features a couple different hops, mainly Amarillo in the kettle, late edition, and then a combination of El Dorado, Amarillo, and a Green Bullet, which is a New Zealand hop that's going to be all in the dry hops.
And last but not least, you have something in this tank right here.
Yes, this thing is cranking away. It's a Hefeweizen yeast, which that type of yeast tends to be a really heavy hot top cropper, which means it likes to crawl out of the blow-off tube and into the bucket and all over our floor, which is always a lot of fun to clean up.
So everyone probably wants to know by now, when can we come here and drink?
November 18th is our grand opening day.
Okay.
Yeah, we're excited to have everyone come out and try everything we got and come and have some fun.
And it's a deadline.
Yes,
it's set in stone,
it is set in stone. There's beer in the tank. It will be ready to go.
Awesome. All right, so you have a crew with you.
Yep.
So you guys are all making this happen, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for having us. We're going to come back when you do open, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right? All right. Well, Something's Brewing here at Elicit Brewing Company.
Cheers.
Cheers.